Wealth Talks. So consideration from beginning from within, or as our authentic state of wholeness and completeness. Some people refer to this as original blessing, as opposed to original sin, that which is broken, separated from. So beginning from original blessing, or wholeness, or source energy, we are already full and overflowing. Like our cup is abundant. We are a fountain of generosity, peace, love, truth, wisdom. All things life enriching. Quality of life is in our state of being, not in a state of having, unless you consider your being as a state of having. So coming to a state of presence with your authentic nature as wholeness, you are innately wealthy. Now then we encounter the symbols of the world, the culture, expectations and belief systems. And there's certain standards of what wealth is or isn't, what poverty is or isn't, scarcity is or isn't, how thriving should or shouldn't look. And so then we get caught up in the gameplay of cultural expectation or the inbred beliefs that we are conditioned into about our own standardization process of what we consider to be valuable, meaningful, wealthy and overflowing. And often all of this information from the culture and from our parents and early years teachers is transmitted from the unconscious. So the blind are leading the blind, the scarcity and the separation identity, the personality that's devoid of connection to the source energy, is teaching, guiding, leading, conditioning. And so of course we then follow on from what everyone else is doing around us with the peer pressure, cultural pressure, expectations and the norms of society, and we end up living in this impoverished state, which in many cases manifests as an impoverished state of existence in terms of relationship, work, satisfaction, and so forth. On it goes and goes. Now once we start to realize we are master of our own state, our state is our choice. Our state of emotion and energy is within our hands, it's within our hearts, it's within our awareness to deliberately, consciously choose how we wish to be in the world. Once you realize this, we start to uncondition ourselves from the noise of the culture and early years expectations and beliefs that are really not in alignment with who we actually are or how we actually are. So in the undoing, in the unknotting, we start to release the contraction, the withholding from abundance. So we are blocking our own state of abundance. We are blocking our own state of wealth, happiness and wholeness. So Wealth Talks is a reminder, as wealth is talking from inside out, for us to come back to our natural state of wholeness, completeness, overflow. This fountain state of being is already given, always given, already here. And we start to recognize this more and more often as we undo ourselves from the limited conditioning that we've been brought up in and the cultural expectations that attempt to control and suppress and deny this overflowing, potent life force that we actually are. We are all a force of nature, a force of manifestation, a force of creation, a force of vision and energy and beauty and power, a magnificent creature. And as we start to reconnect to our original blessing, our natural state of wholeness, we come back into this natural state of wealth on all levels.